family affair.
It is.
How exciting is it?
It's really great. I'm very proud of her, and it's like everyone at the studio has sort of fallen in love with her performance as this character. So I'm just happy to see that the character sort of like has the voice that was in my head, because I've sort of based it on her in a way. So it's worked out really well.
So you're the inspiration, and you also filled in as you were, creating this. What was it like for you?
When I got to do, sorry, my mom is here, and my sibling. When I did temp lines, it was just really exciting because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be famous, oh my god. But it like after I got actually cast, it was like, oh, this isn't being famous, this is work, but work is fun, so good. I don't know, I feel like I'm rambling. But it was a lot of fun. I love hanging out with my dad because he works a lot because this show it takes a lot of work, but he has a bunch of meetings. But when I get to hang out with him during records, it's like a bonding experience. It's really fun.
It's also helpful to me to have another, because we're doing it all from the house, and she's become sort of like my second engineer, because I'm recording her and she's like, I was clipping there. We need to turn the gain down, or oh, you're on the wrong cue. You're on the wrong track, Dad. She'll stop me if I'm doing something wrong, and it goes really smoothly.
Now this isn't boring for you because you grew up seeing your dad doing all these projects. So was this lingering growing up? That's something you'd want to do?
No, I had no idea that I was going to be doing something like this. But during the beginning of the pandemic, I went, my school wouldn't let us come in person, but my dad was still going to work in person. So I would go into work with him, and some of his friends were working on pilots for their new shows. So I did temp lines for them, and I ended up auditioning for some of those roles, but the shows didn't get picked up. But that's what really got me into this, doing the temp lines, realizing
in the studio, and my buddies who were working on other pilots said, could we record your daughter? She has a really cool voice for this, and then she would go down and do that.
The first temp lines I ever did was for this little boy, and he was crazy high energy and very loud. And there's this line where I had to yell "body slam" as loud as I could, and it took a lot of tries because I just was holding back. But then the technician guy, he was like, "Just try to break the windows, try to make it so that everyone in the building can hear you." And then I got it, and it was so much fun.
So, question: why a hamster?
A hamster is the same reason of why a platypus. I'd drawn a hamster that I thought was really funny. I just drew this doodle of this hamster with a superhero cape on, flying through the air over a city, and I was like, "Ooh, I like this. This feels like this could be the start of something." And then I just built it all around that.
So, if there was a superpower, not like Gretel, that's saying flying, what would it be?
I would want to be able to speak every language so that I could not be anxious when visiting other countries. Because my mom is like, you have to order in Spanish, practice your Spanish. She's sitting right there. I know. You know what I'm talking about, Mom. She speaks Spanish, so we go to Spanish restaurants, and she's like, come on, try to order. No, I don't know. But if I knew all the languages, I could communicate with people. I could visit other places, travel. Sounds like a lot of fun.
¿Qué te gusta comer? What do you like to eat?
Pizza.
Pizza, okay. And for you, what would be that superpower?
For me, I've always wanted to fly. That's always that's the thing. I used to have flying dreams, and during the dreams, I'd be like, "Oh, this is much easier than I thought. I've got to remember how to do this when I wake up." I literally would have that thought, and then I would wake up and it was like, "Oh no, none of that works. None of that works." So that would be my dream superpower would be to fly.
Well, thank you so much, and congratulations with Hamster and Gretel.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you.